Welcome to the podcast, The Pilgrim and the Monk. A developing story of a pilgrim who is seeking the truth, and a monk who helps him find the way. Written by Timothy G. A. Cooper. Narrated and produced by Greg Cooper. Chapter 108. In Defense of Fellowship.
I met a man in church last week that told me a story that broke my heart.
I'm sorry to hear that. Many people live tragic lives.
He told me that he would visit a church for 3 weeks. If no one spoke to him in that time, he'd move on to the next church. Mine was the 4th church he'd visited.
That is unfortunate, but not entirely surprising.
The only reason he attends my church is because a deacon introduced himself. How sad is that?
We live in a church culture where we share smiling faces, but little else.
That's wrong.
I agree, but what do you suppose should be done about it?
I think we undervalue the importance of a relationship. We need to create more intentional acts of fellowship.
How do you suppose that would help?
Fellowship builds community. It transforms us from friendly strangers into a family that is united by our Lord.
That sounds noble, Pilgrim. How would that look in practical terms?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead.
How do you think our Lord built community?
That's a great question. He seemed to spend a lot of time eating with people.
Interesting observation.
Now that I think about it, the religious leaders spent a lot of time criticizing our Lord for it.
You might also notice they used cleanliness laws to exclude people they did not like. That creates alienation.
It's arrogant and elitist.
How did our Lord overcome that attitude? By offering fellowship, especially to sinners.
You're saying we should eat meals together.
It is a simple remedy to a serious spiritual problem.
It's elegant. We slow down our busy schedules and make time for each other. We share a meal and grow together.
I have heard that some churches have regular potluck meals. One small church I know gathers after each worship service for a meal. The methods may be different, but the effects are the same.
As long as it helps us to meet face to face and know one another better.
Simple, yet effective. When we grow in fellowship, we also grow in love for each other.
I see it now. Thank you, Monk. You helped me think this through.
As always, Pilgrim, you are very welcome.
You've been listening to The Pilgrim and the Monk, written by Timothy G. A. Cooper. Narrated and produced by Greg Cooper. We hope you enjoyed this production. Please join us again for the next episode.